Is it a UFO? Is it a drone? Is it a plane? Is it a helicopter? It's probably just Venus. Hello everyone, it's Robert Earl White with the Order of Light, and in today's video I will be going over some of the misrepresentation and misidentification of certain objects in the sky and how it can be very difficult to discern what is a UFO, what is a drone, what is a plane with modern day technology such as our phones, which most of us have. These things can be extremely difficult to track, but I hope that today's video will help all of you know how to debunk your own personal sightings. Now, this disclaimer, I want to make this point. In no shape or form am I making this video to debunk other people's experiences. At the end of the day, your experience is your experience. What you are seeing, you're the only one that is there. People watching it on the internet, we're not there to see the actual thing, and sometimes cell phones cannot give us the correct justice of our experience, especially when something's all the way zoomed in and you can't see anything around it. A white dot in the sky looks like a white dot in the sky if you can't tell it's moving or have any subjects in the background allowing you to triangulate to see how fast this thing is moving. Now recently there's been so many people posting videos of simple things such as airplanes or even planets. Like in today's video, we're talking about Venus. And what I went ahead and did, I recorded a bunch of videos of me recording Venus. One will be in a moving vehicle, showing you what Venus looks like when you are in a moving vehicle and recording it. I have a few others recording it on the ground using two different kinds of quality of video. First one, 4K, 30 frames per second, high exposure, which is great for nighttime filming. It really brightens it up. I will also show you 4K 60 frames per second. It's a little darker, but it's the highest quality that most of us have on our telephones. And in this video, I deliberately record Venus. And of course, I knew it was Venus. A big part of why I'm doing this video is to reassure all of you that have trust in me that the videos I'm putting up are actually what I say they are. This is to help you understand some of the equipment I use in hopes that you will use the same equipment to help you debunk your own experiences or prove your own experience. If you have the correct data, you are literally able to prove that you saw something that isn't tracked. To be fair, top classified secret projects of crafts are not being tracked. So at the end of the day, if we're not the ones inside of these crafts and things flying around, there's no way of really knowing who they belong to and what they are. And that's an important note. That's why we call them UFOs, UAPs, whatever we call them. It's just something that we can't explain and we don't have enough data for to explain it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you these examples of Venus in real time, showing you how I'm falling for it possibly being something other than a planet, Venus. Also, in the end of this video, I will show you a satellite that I tracked. Now, here are some of the apps I used before we get this going. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the page, give, share the video if you want to help people be able to identify these things a little better. So the first app I use is Satellite Tracker. Absolutely phenomenal. It's like 43 cents a month for the pro version. You're able to track every satellite in the sky, which I use in this video. You're able, every satellite, rocket, space debris. Also, you can actually see stars, planets, and you can take your phone. If you see something cruising through the sky, you point your phone at the object and it will literally tell you if it's a star, a satellite, or a rocket. It's really, really useful, and I used it in the making of today's video. Another great website you can use, it's free. It's called Flight Tracker 24. Tells you real-time aircraft traveling in your area. I highly recommend people to use this. This is not meant to debunk anyone whatsoever. This is just to help people understand that when you see a video on a social media site on how something that is absolutely explainable can be misidentified as something that isn't. So it's as simple as that. I hope that you all enjoy this informative and educational video that I'm putting together. And I hope that we will all learn something from this, and we can grow and begin to collect better data and evidence to present to our communities within disclosure. Remember, we are the disclosure. Let's play the footage. Alright, in this video here, I was in my truck and driving, and you can see when you're recording an object in a moving vehicle through glass, it's really hard to tell if that object is stationary or moving. What you are seeing here is the planet Venus, but in a moving vehicle with telephone poles going by, it almost looks like the craft is moving forward, except it's not a craft at all. It's a planet. It's Venus. So this really gives you an example of how something can give the illusion of movement when in fact it's absolutely still. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what Venus looks like from the ground using different quality of videos. What is going on? I have a strange orb that is completely still, very bright, and it keeps going on and off. Tree branch in front of it? Dang. Hold on everyone, bear with me. I'm seeing this orb and it keeps turning on and off as something is going in front of it. There is a tree across the street, but I don't see any visible branches. What the heck am I witnessing? Hold on. I'm sorry for the horrible video. I'm trying to debunk my own sighting. What the hell is it? Hold on, I'm gonna turn on a higher exposure. I was just trying to get crystal clear 4K 60 frames per second. See it? But it's still there. Why? What the heck is going on? Hold on. Alright, so I have 4K 30 frames per second. I can see a little better. What? Did you just see that? Now, you can see the tree off to the right, and you can see telephone wires above it. I thought possibly maybe a branch was blocking it out, and that's why it was turning on and off. When the camera loses sight of it, I still can see it with the visible eye, which is very strange. You can see no branches are in the line of path. The electrical wires, and there's some fake ones in the background. I see a plane flying right there, flashing in the bottom. So to give you a size of what a plane is, that's that little white thing you see flashing with the lights. Then there's this massive orb just sitting there. Now, to make sure that that isn't Mars or a planet, which the Mars and the Moon should be crossing each other's paths, and that is going down slowly over the horizon, but it really hasn't moved. Huh. It's weird. I'm documenting this in real time. I'm gonna pull out my sky map and confirm that that isn't a planet or anything like that. So please hold on. Okay, so I'm back, and the object in question, and this is an important point that I'm trying to make. I knew what it was, but I'm trying to show you how so many people can record something in the sky and not really have a comprehension of it. The object that we are witnessing is actually Venus. That is a planet, which can appear to be a giant orb. With a 4K 30 frames per second. That's Venus that you see there. I just looked into my sky map. I was pretty sure that it was a planet. I knew it wasn't Mars because Mars will be traveling along with the moon tonight, because before I start looking up at the skies, I try to have a good understanding of the solar system, because most people are not aware of how bright and how crazy a planet can look. But yes, you are witnessing Venus. That is Venus. And it's pulsating. And when you zoom in on something, there's certain effects that happen. And you can see how it's changing colors and all that. Yeah, that's just light reflection, you know? The magnification. It gets distorted. But that's Venus right there. So I hope that this helps everyone. And if you see something and in the sky, this object is just about southwest, a little closer to west, but pretty south. I don't know, I just thought this would help everyone understand that when people are recording something, it may look like something, but without the scientific data behind it and researching what's in the sky, you can be easily fooled. So thanks, this is Robert Earl White, the Order of Light, doing my best to document what I see in the sky when it is natural and when it is not. I got one. I got the glare of the moon. Alright. I have my security camera going. There's a glare of the moon. Once it gets past the moon, it just went right in front of the moon. Wow. We have a lot of fog. It's really cold. And I can see the light from that craft. I can see it illuminating.
move.
So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, share it to help others be able to learn how to identify these mysterious crafts, planets, planes, drones, whatever it is. Please give it a big share and make sure you subscribe and you set a reminder so you don't miss any up and coming videos. We have a lot of great things in the work. We're even working on a documentary. My good friend Anthony S. Sinclair, he uses all of this tracking equipment as well, and he actually has a lot more than me. I'm still building up my arsenal. So if you enjoyed this, I really appreciate it. Leave your comments and thoughts in the down below section. I would love to hear what you have to say, and I will see you all next time.